Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. So Virginia Tech's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
Going for it all. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable calls that Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Cajuns just did that over and over again.
And Miami
breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. It's a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, they're setting up 3rd and inches.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. on the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going to try to get it himself. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Hokies are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. Playing way too many snaps.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the right. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Beck. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finding open areas. Quarterback's got the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. A strike downfield. is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff from the gun. And some room to work. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to run it to the right. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll walk that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they hadn't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, the ground game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Release to the back. Find space on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Line gets set, first down.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grab near the marker. It's Bauman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Now the play fake. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dropping back, it's Drones. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, yards. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Got a man. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the ground, it's Lyle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Got a man, it's Stewart. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. First down and more. Smashes through the tackle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the draw. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Stewart. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quick completion on the out. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. A lot of urgency for this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quickly complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Completes it in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here comes the hurry up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Off the play fake. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw, it's back. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he's dragged down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Off play action. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A designed run for the quarterback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win